And this is the astrological forecast for the sign of Libra for the whole of the year for 2018. It's not going to be a really difficult year. One or two of you may go through personal issues. But for 85% of you, it's going to be relatively easy. Not difficult anyway. Let's deal with one or two of the basics first of all. The once every year annual Libran new moon is on the 9th of October this year at 15 degrees of Libra, and that's going to be weakly squaring Pluto, but I'm not too worried by this. The once every year annual full moon in Libra is going to be on the 31st of March at 10/11 degrees of Libra, and again, this is not unhealthy. It's mildly squaring Saturn, but no big deal. The full moons and the new moons are relatively light. Mercury will be in Libra from the 22nd of September to the 10th of October. So the last 10 days of September, first 10 days of October, this is the time, if you're going to do anything, that you want to maximise the best potentials for travel, negotiations, contracts, agreements, writing, making your mind up with long-term plans. This is the time to do it. Last 10 days of September, first 10 days of October. Venus will be in Libra twice this year. It'll be there from the 6th of August through to the 9th of September. And then when it goes retrograde, it will nip back into Libra from the 31st of October to the 2nd of December. And at this time, Venus will be retrograde, only affecting those of you born around the 18th, 19th of October onwards, but enough to make a minor difference. Mars is not touching Libra directly this year. However, there's a lot of planets in Capricorn, a sign that Libra has little in common with, and some of them are going to be a right pain in the butt, to be blunt. Particularly in January, over the period of the 14th to the 17th of January, when there are 6 planets in Capricorn. You may well find that at this time you're best off staying in the background, staying out of the limelight, out of the way, because you'll be easily picked off if you stick your head above the parapet. It's quite a problematical time, and it's far better to just stay below the radar screen at that time. Saturn is in Libra, or in Capricorn all year, and Saturn is going to be particularly squaring the sun of all Librans born in September and on or before the 3rd of October. If you're one of these Librans, then this is not a year of growth and expansion. It is a time of structure, discipline, living within your own boundaries rather than those pushed on you by others, hard work, playing by the rule book, at least your rule book, if not someone else's. 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. Do everything the hard way. If you do this, by the end of the year, you will have put in place new boundaries and structures for yourself, which will then act as the bedrock for a minimum of the next 7 years and will guarantee you long-term success. But do it the hard way. Pluto is also going to be squaring the sun of those of you born from perhaps the 11th through to the 14th of October. And if you're one of these people, this is really not going to be an easy year. There's going to be an element of subversiveness, of underhandedness, and I'm not trying to make you paranoid or suspicious. I am suggesting, however, this is a year where there may be an element of coercive behaviour, and I'm suggesting caution more than suspicion. Particularly, incidentally, around the end of July, when there's a full moon in Cancer opposite Pluto in Capricorn, and this may actually be quite a difficult time for a number of you. Please be cautious around this time. Jupiter in your next door sign of Scorpio isn't really affecting you, although once he moves into Sagittarius in the middle of November, a number of you, all of those of you born on or before the 5th of October, in the last 6 weeks of this year, should go through a period of, nice opportunities for positive growth, I think. And Neptune in Pisces isn't touching you. It has to be said that you're one of the lighter signs of this coming year, although July is going to be a bit of a stinker. Okay? So forewarned is forearmed. Don't go pushing. It's nothing to do with you in July. It's going to be affecting a lot of people around you, but the fallout and the echoes and reverberations could easily impact upon you. The time from about the 28th of June, 28th of June through to about the 27th of July is a time where I do advise caution. Also, early January is a time to be cautious. But having said that, compared to many other people, it's a relatively easy year. The only ones who really need to be a little bit concerned are those born in the very last couple of days of Libra, around the 21st, 22nd, 23rd of October, particularly incidentally whilst Mars is retrograde in Capricorn, which will be over the period of the 13th of August through to the 11th of September. Count to 10 at that time. And be willing to embrace change, because if you don't, then change will happen, and it's better to act than it is to react. But for all of you, compared to others, it's not that difficult a year. Big thank you for all the help and support that I've had from individuals. You know who you are over this last few years. Without you, I couldn't have done what I do. So thank you. And I shall continue to punch out as much free astrology into the world as I possibly can. Thank you. See you soon. Bye.